Test of one. Go sit down. All right, real quick. So, oh, that's me. Go sit down. All right, real quick. So, oh, that's me. Go sit down. All right, real quick. So, oh, that's me. Go sit down. Hey, so check this out. Let me tap in. I ain't gonna be here too long. Oh, hold on, let me get it. It's loud. So, if y'all not familiar with the Ohio, if y'all not familiar with the Ohio Right to Know Act, first off, I go by Mr. Check Your Temp, right? So, we're gonna tap in on this conversation, man, because I live in Ohio, right? I'm from Ohio. I live in Cincinnati, and I'm very happy about this law, right? The Right to Know law. What is the Right to Know law? So, the Right to Know law is basically where when you have a baby, the hospital have to let you know. The hospital have to let you know that you can get a fraternity test for free. When I tell you that's a blessing, that is a blessing. So the Right to Know Act, it allows parents to get a DNA test for free right then and there. You don't have to wait. I think it's a blessing. And for the people who don't think it's a blessing, we already know why. And I'm sure I'm a betting man, and I'm going to go out on the limb to say there's only a population of women who's salty about that law. And I pray to God that that law go into effect because everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody who been played with for years. I know somebody that knows somebody that grew up and your mama been riding that lie for years. This is going to be the first time where women, the population who don't like to be honest, the population who like to mislead, the population who like to ransom, the population who like to deflect, the population that don't know nothing about accountability will not like this law. If anybody protests this law, it's going to be a woman. Just keep it a bean. It's going to be a woman. This is the best law that they ever created for a man. This law was created for men. Because I'm gonna tell you something, right? Everything I do, I teach young men how to be their best self. And if a young man be their best self, it saves young women, right? So it's not a contradiction. So the Ohio Right to Know Act should be across the board in every state, not just Ohio. You know how many people was raised to find out that their father is not their father? All because that woman trying to hide that reputation, because that woman don't want to be exposed for the activity that she indulge in. Ohio could be the first state to have to where the DNA test is for free the day your baby is born. You could leave out that hospital without second guessing. You ain't got to say, "Oh man, that baby he kind of looked like me." Well, that baby looked like my great uncle. He ain't gotta look like me. Or that female say, "He got your ears. He got the tip of your nose. Y'all got the same eyelashes." You tell me now you got that keloid on your ear too. He got his. He got that six finger too on the side. That's your baby. Ain't no more mind games. That law has to pass here in Ohio. It's the best thing since sliced bread. Cause you know how do you know how traumatic it is for a man to raise a child just to find out years later that that baby is not his, or if that man need a kidney and his son or his daughter want to step up and donate just to find out that that baby ain't his. That's gonna kill him alone. And she's sitting back. Well, ain't nobody tell you to ask, and you supposed to take that chin shot. That's called temporary insanity. But in Ohio, we can be the first state to pass this beautiful law, the the Right to Know Act. That's the best thing since sliced bread. Do you know how divorce court? Do you know how many men then paid child support? Do you know how many men that raised their best friend's son and daughter? Because they sneaking and geeking behind his back. Can you hear me now? Hear me now? There we go. We back like cook. Let me not say all that. What's up with my mic? I gotta switch the mic out. Somebody. Can you hear me? Let me see. I'm watching myself. We gonna get it right. There we go. We back like cook. There we go. All right. Boom. But anyway, as I was saying, as I was saying, this is gonna save
Can you hear me?
a lot of taxpayers
Let me see.
a lot of money.
Myself.
Let me turn this down.
We gonna get it right.
This is gonna save a lot of taxpayers some money. You got to say that. This is gonna save a lot of kids a lot of heartache and pain. This is gonna save a lot of black, not just say black men, but it's gonna save a lot of men money. A lot of men gonna save a lot of money if this law pass. And I pray to God that this law do pass. Right?
This gonna save a lot of taxpayers some money.
I pray to God that this law pass. Right? Because just think back when you watch back in the day when we used to watch Maury. When you watch Paternity Court.
And I pray to God that this law.
Right? When you watch Paternity Court. How many young men stood up there and found out that their baby wasn't theirs? And he started crying, but don't nobody console the man. But they all run over to the female and make sure or they tell that man that lie. Well, you know what? He's still your son. That's still your child. No, it ain't. Quit lying to these men. Quit making these men think because you was around that child, that's still your DNA. That's not your DNA. You just found out it wasn't your DNA. Maury used to do that back in the day. You are not the father. And the father get up there, he be cry, he be hurt. But before the test, the woman, this your baby. Look, they got the same forehead, they got the same eyebrows, they got the same teeth. He ain't even got teeth. They got the same gums. But the fact of the matter is, there's no more guessing. Do you know how hard it is for a father to connect with a child that he got doubt? Do you know how hard that is? But a man's supposed to fight through that. A man's supposed to move through his emotions and what he feel inside and show up for a child that he don't even know if that's his DNA or not. All because this woman said they had sex. It's sickening. It's sad because how quick people believe the woman versus the man. The man can look her in her eye and say, I had a condom on. I can't have kids is testing and proven. And the fact she said they had sex, the whole audience gonna do this. Everybody gonna clap. Everybody gonna make a fuss and blow up. But this law right here can kill all that. Kill it. And it don't take two. All it needs is just the man say, I want a DNA test. The mama ain't got to agree. I hope that's how it works. That's how it should work. It shouldn't take two. It just take, that father should better say, give me a test. Every man should test the baby when they have kids. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you've been together for 20 years. Test the baby. Test the baby. I don't care if she didn't bought you every gift under the sun prior to the delivery date. I don't care if she was the nicest woman under the sun prior to the delivery date. Test that baby. every time. That way you don't have doubt. That way you can show up for that child the way you need to show up. Because there's no doubt that's your DNA. Ain't no question. Ain't no thought in the back of your head. Ain't no, yeah, man, she answered the phone that one night. That one night she came home with an attitude. The one night she came home with her panties backwards. That one night she was with her girl all night. Well, she did say she went on that girls trip. She do have these sporadic attitudes from time to time, and I don't be knowing what's going on with her. She do be a little shiesty. She do be on that texting heavy. She is on social media real heavy. Her inbox do jump. All of this. The world is set up for deception. You know what I mean? People who can call your girl right now through social media, get to her like that. And all it needs is just an attitude, and she gone. First thing, smoking. See, what's wrong with a lot of brothers is they think their woman can't be touched. Everybody woman could be touched. Believe me, I know. I used to touch a lot of cats' women. My woman got touched. That's how the game go. Your woman could get touched. She's emotional. She can't get touched. It's how she feel inside. That ain't yours. It's hers. So this is why if you put a baby in it, get a test. Get a test. The world is set up for deception. This is the best law that they can ever come up with in Ohio. I know too many cats that been played. And I'm quite sure everybody that know quite a few men that have been played to the third degree. And they supposed to just take it. While she sit over there and made you pay child support for 18 years, took all your money, got your license suspended, got you locked up, got you a child support felony. You can't get a job. You can't claim no taxes. They taking your taxes just to find out the baby ain't yours. Man, what we talking about? What we talking about? We talking about the best law under the sun in Ohio, the right to know. But it's amazing how they make black men. I'm gonna say black men. I'm gonna keep it debating. It's all men, but you already know what time it is. But all men. It's amazing how they make men feel that it's wrong for them to want to know if that baby share their DNA. I remember back in the day when I was married, and I told my ex at the time, my ex-wife at the time, I told her back in the day, I say, look, you get pregnant, I want a DNA. She said, we getting DNA, we breaking up. Guess what? We broke up then. So be it. I don't care if you do got my last name. It don't take long to bust a nut. It don't take long. It don't take long. Women can run away with their skirt up. Men can't run away with their pants down. We gonna get caught. It don't take long. Can't nobody do it better than a woman. One of the biggest cheaters in the world are women. They can look you in your face and you'll never know it. You'll never know it. The only way you gonna know if you put that baby in her and that baby come back, that's not your DNA. But I ain't gonna stay here too long, man. I just want to put that in the air. So Ohio, I'm gonna be watching this real close, and it's the best thing under the sun. A lot of things are changing in the men favor. The food stamps got Trump took the turkey off the table. People in their feelings about that. Section 8 and got 2-year limit. People in their feelings about that. Now it's time for women to really make an effort when they hook up with these men. There's no more ransom. There's no benefit to having multiple kids with multiple different men and putting everybody on child support. There's no more benefit in that. And I think in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken, now when you go through divorce, y'all both get 50-50 custody. Ain't no more the baby coming with me, you pay me alimony and child support. Ain't no more of that. They getting tired of that. Down in Texas, you want a divorce, they don't pay alimony out here. You know how many people, man, I'm gonna tell you something, can't nobody do it better than a woman. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know women out here, man, that will get with a man that ain't even attracted to, they ain't feeling, have his baby, and just plot. and then get a divorce and go in that man's pocket. I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, it's a dirty game in these streets. I'm trying to tell you, it's a dirty game. You gotta say that. But help me grow this channel, man. I appreciate it, man. For the folks who've been subscribing, I appreciate it. I'm gonna be more consistent. I'm gonna start doing more lives, man, because I believe I'm really trying to build this community. I mean, everything I do for young men that benefits young women. Because if the young man mental is tight, that woman gonna be all right. If that makes sense to you. If it don't make sense to you, hey, talk to your daddy about it. But like I say, if the young man mental is tight, then women gonna be all right. I just don't want to see young men crash out because they don't know how to deal with their emotions when they find out they've been toyed with, they've been played with, they've been manipulated. Because I'm gonna tell you something, you get these women be so fine, so sexy, fat old, thick, right, beautiful, nice voice, but some of them be diabolical. Some of them be straight demons, straight Jezebel, right? They'll fool you, right? And a lot of young men can't handle it. They'll crash out. And the young women don't even realize that they playing with they playing Russian roulette with that man because that man is not mentally stable. He can't handle being toyed with. So this is why I like to get a young man in the game and drop it on them, man, because like I said, they need it. And maybe when I was 22, I wouldn't have caught my DV case. Believe me, I know I caught one. I was 22 years old when I caught my DV, my first and only domestic violence case. Because the worst thing you can go to jail for is a woman. The worst thing under the sun because you done lost control of your emotions. You can't control how she responds, but you can control what you do about it. But I'm gonna leave y'all with my slogan, man. The fight of your life, it takes some coaching, man. Keep swinging. Yeah.